What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. So my original plans were to tune this car by now, and unfortunately I replaced everything on this car except the starter, and the starter went bad. I believe this car is cursed in some way. This car just keeps breaking things, and things just keep going bad. Right now the car does not start. The starter has went bad. If I keep trying, it'll start, but yeah. If I keep trying, I'll end up starting. I also put a quick release on. I didn't take a video of this, but I got a nice quick release, Credit Edition, Momo, and horn works. I'm trying to get a starter. I've been looking at Rock Auto for a reman Denzel one, and there was one there Friday. I tried to order it. Well, I didn't order it Friday. I tried to order it Monday and it was sold out. From Toyota, from the dealership, there's only one in the country, and for some reason we're not able to order it. I was driving it for about a few days, and I took it to work, and as soon as I turned it off at work, that's where it died. That's just where it went dead. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now with the car, if anyone's wondering, because I know I haven't posted anything. I know by now you guys are expecting a video of this car getting tuned and see how much power it's making, because I'm also curious and I'm also excited for that. I also need tires, so that's probably going to be my next purchase besides the starter. Yeah, not excited. What is going on, guys? I don't know, in the last... Oh my god, I almost tripped over these fucking boots. I checked the relay is good. The starter clicks still, and it tries to turn on, and then if I keep trying it, it'll eventually turn on. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the OEM one that's brand new. I only found the remanufactured one from Toyota, and it's a Denzel one, so here it is. It even says it huge right there, remanufactured starter, just so you know that you didn't get a brand new one. But here it is. And that's the, not the part number, but, oh yeah, that's the part number right there under Toyota. So that's the one I'm using. And I matched it up. Looks exactly like the same one I have. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking that out. I'm going to be addressing the oil leak that I have on this side. And I'm going to be putting a new coupler on this side, because this side, I don't know, it looks terrible. And it kind of looks like it's slipping off right there on the edge. So I kind of got like a longer one, and hopefully it fits better. All right. So I got the car up, got a jack stand in the front, jack stand in the back, got the jack holding it up also. Now that I'm here though, I can clean my calipers up a bit. And yes, I'm running a spacer because the offset on my wheels is trash. Everything else looks pretty clean. All right, so I do kind of have to get in the front here, but I'm gonna go under right now and check it out. And yeah, everything looks pretty safe. Shake the car a bit, make sure it's good. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere, hopefully. All right, so I found out that my oil leak is coming from the sandwich plate between the filter and the block, which is a Mishimoto one. So I'll probably just end up replacing that with a different one. Or if I could just find the O-rings for that, I'll probably put a new one. I don't know, maybe it got pinched or something. But it's actually coming from the back, which is just leaking out onto the filter. And then down, which is why it looks like it's coming from these fittings right there, but it's not. I thought that I had an oil leak coming from my transmission. My floor is a mess because it's really windy outside and all the leaves just keep blowing in here every time I open the door. I thought I had an oil leak coming from my transmission, which I don't. Everything is nice and clean. It's just coming from my exhaust. So looks like I have a little exhaust leak there, but I guess the oil that was in the exhaust from the old blown turbo is now leaking out through here, as you can see. So I thought that was coming from the transmission, but it's not. Everything looks dry and nice in the transmission side. Before you do anything with the starter or anything electrical, like alternator or something, just make sure your battery is disconnected, which mine is. And I'm gonna close this just in case I open the door and I forget and I hit the wing. All right, guys, just looking over the starter that I had and the starter that I got, they look the same pretty much. They bolt up the same and everything. This one's specifically for a Supra. I'm not sure if this is a IS300 one or a GS one. The part numbers are different. Just the last, I think 2 numbers are different. But also I noticed that this is smaller than this one's bigger. All right, guys, here's a view you usually don't see. So I have to stick my hand up through here, which is extremely tight, and basically hold it up and put the first nut under first. This is just a drain. This goes here on the side. But yeah, it looks like it's in. I just gotta take this off, connect the cables or whatever, and connector. See if it works. It is fucking tight as fuck in here. As you guys can see, barely have any space. All right, guys, right now the car is driving. Taking out a little test drive, letting it warm up. And that way I'll take it back home and see if the problem continues once it's warmed up. I think that's when the problem was happening, so let's see. It's been a couple of days since the last video or last like clip that I took, but you see it's a mess here. Terrible. This is the old starter, so all along the old starter was good because I put the new starter in, it was doing the exact same thing. So to diagnose this problem, I'm explaining to you guys right now what I had to do, and pretty much just send the video here, and then we can continue on to the next one. I promise I'm trying to stop these videos of me doing videos in my garage or whatever, but oh man, this thing has been a fucking headache, and I swear this car is cursed or something, but it really is just the harness that's fucked up, and really just like the person who wired up this harness or made this harness just did a fucking shitty job. So once I put the new starter on, the car was still clicking. It wasn't turning on. What I ended up doing was the connector that runs into the harness all the way. I was just checking if that was getting 12 volts when I was starting it, and it was, so that's good. I mean, it was anyways because it was clicking. It was kind of like starting sometimes, and the starter was trying to start. So that was good from the beginning, but I was just making sure that it was good, so whatever. After that, the cable that runs from the battery to starter, I basically disconnected it and tried to jump start it, basically, so I could do it without the battery, and it was still clicking. So what I did was I disconnected the wire from the fuse box out of the starter and just kept the wire running from the battery, and then the regular ignition, whatever that comes from the harness, I kept that on, and then it was turning away. It was turning perfectly, but obviously it's not going to start because the fuse box is disconnected. So then I knew that the problem had to be from here, where the cable is, all the way to the fuse box. So it had to be in between this range. So what I ended up doing was taking out the fuse box and checking everything over. I was checking the relay. Relay was good. And the connector, I don't know if you can see, it's actually hard to see, is this wire right here though. But this wire that runs around, you can kind of see right there. So this is a custom wire that they made before I owned the car. So what they did was they cut that and they put basically a connector there that could bolt onto the fuse box. What was happening was that connector was loose. So while holding the wire, I could turn that connector side to side. So I was maybe assuming, I'm not really sure if this is the problem now. I really wish that I would have moved the wire while I was trying to start it, so it would make a difference. But I tightened down that wire. I reconnected everything back the way it's supposed to go. And as of right now, oh, I don't even know where my keys are. Are they in my pocket? Yep. It's a mess over here because I was checking all the wiring underneath for the ignition and over there. But as you can see right now, cranks perfectly. It starts. I'm not going to start it right now because I'm inside the garage, but it cranks perfectly. I've been trying on and off randomly just to make sure that it's not going back to what I was doing before, and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm 80% sure that was the problem, and I'm hoping that was the problem. I tested this starter. This starter is good, so I bought a new starter for no reason. But I'm happy I got them because they're pretty hard to find. I had a pretty difficult time trying to find a remanufactured one. So I'm gonna start driving the car again throughout the week. It's been raining for the past few days. It's springtime, so springtime brings a lot of rain. I'm not sure yet, I haven't checked, but I think we just hit 900 subscribers. So guys, thank you guys so much for subscribing. It's crazy to even think about. I feel like we were just celebrating 500 subscribers not too long ago. It's even crazy to think about. We're about to hit 1,000. So if we can hit 1,000 by, I don't know, the next few months, I'll be more than happy. I'm growing this channel slow and organically. I'm not promoting it on my Instagram or on my TikTok or anything like that. I'm really not promoting this channel anywhere. I just do it just to look back on it sometimes. I look back on my videos sometimes and just see the progress that I've done. And I also just do it just for fun as a side thing. You know, I really do like documenting my cars and what I do to them. And, you know, I like looking back on them. Yeah, I'm gonna go out to get some lunch and do some grocery shopping, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So if you guys like the video, please leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing. We're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. We're about to get it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.